Accelerating versus gradual societal change. Catalyst societal transformation is rarely a smooth process. It unfolds through a complex interplay between forces that push for rapid change and those that advocate for measured progress. The tension between these two approaches defines much of modern activism and social movements today. The dual nature of social transformation. Change in society can emerge from sudden upheavals or evolve over decades through persistent efforts. This distinction shapes how activists strategize and engage with their causes. Rapid change often results from crises, wars, economic collapses, natural disasters, while gradual change relies on sustained grassroots organizing and policy reform. Both approaches have merits and drawbacks. Rapid change can dismantle oppressive systems quickly but risks creating instability and backlash. Gradual change builds stability but may be too slow for urgent issues like climate change or racial injustice. Understanding these dynamics helps organizers choose the most effective strategies based on context and goals. Catalysts of sudden transformation. Movements driven by immediate action often rely on charismatic leaders who inspire mass mobilization during critical moments. Historically, revolutions tend to occur when existing power structures fail to address widespread suffering or inequality. Digital technology has created new avenues for rapid mobilization, enabling global solidarity across borders within hours. However, such movements face challenges in sustaining long-term political engagement after initial momentum fades. The power of grassroots organizing. Bottom-up approaches build enduring change through community empowerment and institutional reforms. Local initiatives create sustainable solutions tailored to specific needs rather than imposing external models. This method fosters civic participation at every level of society, strengthening democratic processes. Educational campaigns play a crucial role by raising awareness and changing public opinion incrementally. Successful examples include voter registration drives and neighborhood cleanup programs that demonstrate collective impact. Technological disruption as a catalyst. Emerging technologies continually reshape societal norms and expectations regarding privacy, labor, and communication. Social media platforms have become both tools for organizing protests and vectors for misinformation spread. Blockchain technology offers potential for transparent governance models challenging traditional hierarchies. Artificial intelligence raises ethical questions about decision-making authority and job displacement. These technological shifts demand proactive engagement from activists seeking to shape their implications. Economic factors driving change. Economic downturns frequently spark calls for systemic re-evaluation of financial policies and wealth distribution. Pandemics expose vulnerabilities in healthcare systems, prompting demands for universal access to medical services. Resource scarcity associated with climate change creates pressure to adopt renewable energy sources rapidly. Market failures reveal weaknesses in capitalist models, opening space for alternative economic visions. The intersection of economics and social justice remains a fertile ground for transformative movement building. Generational shifts and cultural evolution. Youth movements increasingly challenge outdated values and practices embedded in older generations' worldviews. Changing demographics influence cultural narratives around identity, gender roles, and family structures. Cultural evolution becomes visible through shifting attitudes toward marriage equality, environmental responsibility, and mental health awareness. As younger populations gain political representation, they bring fresh perspectives to policymaking processes. This generational turnover represents an unstoppable force reshaping societies worldwide. International influence on domestic movements. Global events and international agreements set benchmarks that local activists use to frame their demands. Transnational networks enable sharing of best practices and strategic coordination across borders. Civil society organizations leverage international support to amplify domestic advocacy efforts. Foreign investment sometimes brings both opportunities and pressures for social change initiatives. While globalization connects movements globally, it also presents challenges related to sovereignty and cultural sensitivity. Measuring impact and ensuring sustainability. Evaluating the effectiveness of social change efforts requires clear metrics aligned with defined objectives. Quantifiable outcomes help determine whether interventions are achieving intended impacts. Longitudinal studies track changes over time to assess lasting effects of different approaches. Benchmarking against similar initiatives provides comparative insights into what works best. Regular reassessment allows adaptability without losing sight of core mission statements. Conclusion: the landscape of social change is shaped by competing forces that either accelerate or moderate transformational processes. Activists must navigate this complexity by understanding which catalytic methods align best with their particular goals. By recognizing the strengths and limitations of various approaches, movements can develop more effective strategies for meaningful societal advancement. Ultimately, successful social change emerges from thoughtful integration of diverse catalysts working in harmony toward common objectives.